Okay, so here it is. It's running, obviously, not right at the moment, but it's turnkey now, kind of, sort of. It'll start up like this. There it is. It fires right off. I have some linkage stuff that I have to do to it. It smokes a lot because I think it just needs to get hot. I know the exhaust manifold was just filled with oil, and but boy, it really does sound smooth. I got to remanufacture one of these because the one that came off of there is not the right size for some reason all of a sudden. I was thinking that it was the belt was too long, so I could even change that. I put the new full filler here. I've discovered another issue. I'm leaking out there, and so the whole steering metering valve, motor, whatever you want to call it, that's all got to be tore off and replaced. When I do the dashboard, I guess I'll get into that. I'll pull the dash out and get the wires off of there and deal with that, but not right now, obviously. Yeah. So I see there's a little bit of an oil leak there. I see there's some engine oil. I don't understand. Oh, it's coming right out of the damn. Looks like the engine oil is coming right out of the oil pan, the pan nut. The return and everything's working. I do have a leak here, which I'm going to pop that off of there. I'm actually going to drop the antifreeze out of this thing again. And what I'm going to do is, that thing there is leaking. That's what they sold me when I bought the pump, was that thing there. You're supposed to shove that plug in there, a freeze out plug. Well, that's useless, it leaks. So I'm going to pull that off. I'm going to put a regular cast iron plug in there and get that taken care of. The starter's fine, but the solenoid is junk. What's happened is it's got rust up in here, and that solenoid just can be replaced pretty reasonably. It's a 24 volt one. I can even get it out of Napa, or even, geez, I could probably get it off of eBay real cheap. So maybe I'll do that. I'll go home and get it off of eBay. Yeah. What else is missing on here? Oh, I have a hydraulic oil leak here. Actually, the oil that's leaking is actually running down from above from here. So this hydraulic transmission oil is dripping down there. So that's where that leak is. But right in here, there's a caked up bunch of shit. That's got to come out, and I'm sure I can change that line easy enough. And I think it's the little nipple that goes in there that this attaches to, the little fitting. That's what's actually leaking. So I'll replace that. A lot of guys are asking me if I'm going to paint it. Well, I'm going to paint it. I'm not going to, I'm not hot to get this tractor out in the field. I mean, it runs, which is great and everything, and I'm not throwing it out of here, but my main concern right now is that it's running, and I'm not going to start this till I get back from where I'm going, and then I'm going to do the 4960. So the 4960 will have to get split apart, and that'll be that. But this one here, yes, it will be painted. And yes, it will be. I'm going to continue to work on it in the next, probably this coming week. I'll have 99% of everything done that needs to be done. And then we'll just park it out of the way until I get the weather to paint it, because I don't have a paint booth, and there's some other little minor parts that need to be worked on. Oh, excuse me. Worked on, like these tank shields. They're bad shape. I bought one from Allstate's Ag Parts, and it said on the thing that it was for a 40-20, or 40-10, 40-20. When it came in, it was for a 30-10, 30-20. And when Teresa went to send it back, it was like denied. Sorry about your luck. They were supposed to send a shipping label, and they didn't. Kind of pissed her off. Pissed me off too, but anyways, enough of that. I'm going to go home because I haven't eaten all day. I'm kind of hungry, so see you next time. Okay, so here we go. The 4010 is officially on the back burner for right now. This stuff called money is no longer flowing from my fingertips for this project. The there are several pieces which is going to cost me about $3,000 more than what I have money for right now. So right now the 4010 is officially on the back burner. It runs, it starts, it drives. I need, you know, about $3,000 more. I need a new hood, $1,000 by the time I ship it and everything. So I got $1,000 for a hood. Steering column, that piece there, all that. I got the steering wheel, but I need the entire column. I could overhaul it, but there's some damage in there that I just am not happy with. So if I get an overhaul kit, I'll tear it apart and I'll overhaul it, which is probably what I probably will do. But the cheapest one that I saw was another $900 for by the time I get it shipped here for that steering column overhauled. Plus there's the throttle lever, and I'm looking for the pin with the little ball and spring and stuff on it. That's on the missing list. The override stop, that's what I'm missing. Just little bits and pieces and dabs and drabs of stuff. Cable, the cable for the 3-point hitch or the lift linkages, they're missing, or that's seized up in junk, the little knobs, but I'm just saying it's going to cost me another $3,000. So what I'm doing now is I'm just going to put this on the back burner until after I get back from my trip. And I'm just going to put this out there for all the weirdos, nut jobs, and wackos that want to come to the farm and my house while I am away. There is a video surveillance system at both my house and the farm, plus there are people here. Timothy lives in my house, so if you come here, he's been instructed to wait till you come through the door before he puts 2 rounds through your fucking head. And at the farm, people live there. It's not abandoned. Plus, if you do show up there to do vandalous stuff to my stuff, there is a video surveillance system there. Take note and take caution. You will be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. So, please don't be stupid. You know, that's just all I can say is please don't be stupid. I have the right to go on vacation, and I also have the right to have surveillance cameras and people watching out for me. And if you do something, I will see to it personally that I own what you own. If you own anything, I will. If you don't own anything, I will own your life. I will put you in jail. So heed my warning. My kindness should not be mistaken for weakness. Yeah, so with that being said, the 4960 is actually coming apart today. You know, the old splits. We're going to be splitting that today. And I'm pretty sure that the parts that are going to be required to repair the tractor is going to total somewhere between $1,500 and $3,500. So that's why the 4010 is on the back burner, because more important projects are being worked on, like the 4960. Timothy loves the tractor. And I want to say thank you to the fine folks at TireJect. They sent me a gallon of TireJect to put in the front tire on the 4960. There's been a lot of very vigilant people that have been watching the 4010 rebuild and continually saying, hey, the tire's flat on a 4960 again. I'd pump it up and then it would go flat. And then I'd pump it up again, it would go flat. So you know it's a chronic problem. You're going to watch me put that TireJect in that tire when the tractor is rolled back together and we take it out of the shop for the first time. TireJect is not sponsoring me, but they do send me TireJect from time to time to do videos like I do, so I appreciate that. And if you don't know what TireJect is, it is not slime. It is nothing like slime. It works better than slime. You use half the amount of TireJect that you do slime. So, and it won't rot your rims. It's easy to clean up, and it seals permanently, and it continues to seal. If you follow the instructions on the TireJect label, you will never have to replace that tire. I know there's a lot of people that say, oh, just put a tube in it. A tube is just a tube. You can put literally thousands of punctures, thorns, whatever you want into that tire. A tube will only take one thorn and it's flat. You can take it apart, fix the tube, put it back in. Hopefully you found the thorn and got it out of the tire. And plus it leaves a weak spot in the tire, which it will allow things to enter into the tire. Just for your information, TireJect can receive tens of thousands of punctures from sticks up to a 3/8 of an inch. It will seal it and continue to keep your tire going as all summer long. If you're using that tire, it's actively working. So thanks again for TireJect, and yeah, please leave your comments below, and please, again, I beg you, don't be stupid. You will go to jail. I am not someone you want to play with. I'm a nice guy on here, but I can be a real asshole too. So, anyways, thanks again.